It was supposed to be just another scene, a routine moment between two characters written to fall in love. The director called action, and as Junho turned to face Yoona, something shifted. Maybe it was the way the sunlight touched her face just right, or how she smiled before the cameras even rolled. But in that instant, something inside him paused. It was fleeting, barely a second, but real. And that was the first time he knew this wasn't going to be just another drama. Yoona, on the other hand, had always admired Junho's work ethic, disciplined, precise, always prepared. But behind the rehearsed lines and structured professionalism, she noticed the details he tried to hide. The way he held the door a second longer for her, the small notes he left for the staff when she had a tough scene, the lingering glance when he thought she wasn't looking. She felt it too quietly, carefully, and like him, she didn't dare say a word. Their friendship grew in silence. Not the absence of words, but the kind of silence that says more than speech ever could. Between takes, they would sit next to each other, sharing snacks, laughing at inside jokes, sometimes saying nothing at all. Yet somehow, it was always enough. And as the filming days went by, those small, ordinary moments began to feel sacred. Junho found himself looking forward to her laughter, the way it softened even the harshest day. Yoona began to memorize his moods, sensing when he needed space and when he needed someone to just be there. They were learning each other's rhythm without trying. And that rhythm, it was becoming harder to ignore. One night, after a late shoot, they stood alone under the studio lights, the set now quiet, the crew long gone. It started to rain. Soft and steady. Yoona didn't run for cover. She just stood there, face tilted toward the sky, smiling. Junho watched her, mesmerized. Something about her in that moment, untouched by fame, unbothered by anything else, made him ache in the most unfamiliar way. He took a slow step toward her, then another. She turned to him, still smiling, but this time it was different. This smile carried something heavier, something braver. For a long second, they just stood there, two souls not yet ready to speak the truth, but no longer able to hide from it either. That was the night everything began to change. Not in grand gestures or whispered confessions, but in quiet realization. They didn't fall in love that night. They had already started long before they even knew it.